Joel Embiid really balled out and scored the majority of his team's points. Let's talk about how he did it. On this first play, you see that Embiid, who is 7 foot, 280 pounds, is matched up against Grant Williams, who is 6'6", 236 pounds. I want to quote the great philosopher Shaquille O'Neal in regard to this matchup.
Barbecue against you.
Embiid gets the ball near the elbow, which is in his scoring range. The Celtics are not showing a double team here, so Embiid takes it at Williams, needing only 2 dribbles to get to his spot. When Williams cuts him off, Embiid goes to his spin move, but sees Al Horford bringing the double, but pivots away from it just to do a turnaround jump. This matchup favors the Sixers entirely. Embiid is a scoring threat that can score from all over the court, but is obviously most effective in the painted area, on the block, and even in the elbow area of the court. Here's a photo of his shot chart from this season where you can see his frequency of shooting from each zone, as well as his efficiency from each of these areas. It's hard to imagine someone who is 6 inches shorter and 44 pounds lighter being able to contain someone who can practically get anywhere on the court that he wants to, or just shoot over him. This next play connects to the previous one. Embiid posts up just a foot away from where he hit that jumper on the last possession. We have already established that Grant Williams is not enough to stop Embiid from getting to his spot. Embiid just has to back him down one time and goes back to that turnaround jumper where he can easily shoot over Williams. The added contest from the double makes the shot a bit more difficult, but this is a rhythm shot from Embiid, who probably makes this shot 100 times in practice. On this next play, I believe Williams makes a defensive error that allows Embiid to score pretty easily. Embiid catches the ball behind the three-point line, which is ideal for the defense. This is where he is the least threatening to the defense. As you can see, his percentages drop the further away from the basket he is, which is the case for most players. However, Williams bites on a pump fake, allowing Embiid a pass to the lane where he is able to get 2 easy free throws. Part of having these explosive scoring performances, as we noted in our last Damian Lillard video breakdown, it's getting to the free throw line, as well as defensive lapses that make things like this easy. This next play is almost identical to the first one. However, this time we see Derek White is the help on the strong side, which is the side of the court the ball is on. Embiid takes it left and then fakes a spin back right and gets Williams to bite, which moves him out of position. This allows Embiid to use that pivot foot to turn back left for the easy up and under. What do all these plays have in common? Good footwork and body control. He's a big body but knows how to use that weight. His skills are part of what makes him one of the most preeminent scorers in the NBA and the back-to-back scoring champ. Embiid's footwork allows him to move the defense without even taking a dribble, especially when it comes down to using that pivot foot. Embiid comparisons to Hakeem Olajuwon in the past were due to this very reason. Olajuwon was a master of the post because of his amazing footwork. Embiid uses the combination of his footwork and size to take advantage of pretty much any matchup. One of the biggest things for a scorer is knowing your spots on the court and where you are an imminent threat to the defense. Note how on this next play, Embiid again is close to the elbow when he starts the possession. His size and frame allow him to be able to get to the rim from his position in just 1 dribble. His great body control is on display here as it helps him finish through the contact. The Celtics defense this early into the game has not committed to outright forcing the ball out of Embiid's hands, which is why we're not seeing outright double teams. Embiid does also benefit from playing with one of the best passers in the NBA at this moment in James Harden. Their pick and roll action poses many issues for opposing defenses to the scoring viability of both players and Harden's passing. Here, Embiid and Harden do a give and go action that results in Harden hitting him with a bounce pass that gets Embiid an easy layup at the rim. Although Marcus Smart or Grant Williams, who is helping on this play, should be meeting Embiid on the catch to cut off the lane to the rim. Both players show the help but do not fully commit, so Embiid's progress to the rim is not impeded. In NBA history, most big men do not tap into their true potential until they are aligned with a star playmaker who can get them easy buckets throughout the game. Even on this play, Harden draws in the attention of the defense, allowing Embiid to move off ball as a cutter for an easy layup. Embiid getting a running start with practically no defensive opposition is an easy 2 points. Not crazy to believe that most people do not want to step in front of a 7 foot, 280 pound freight train. Oh, guys, I know you're enjoying this video, but if you haven't already, we're about midway through. Please hold ahead, hit the subscribe button for me. It always helps. I'm trying to grow the community here, and every single subscriber here does matter. And obviously, the more you guys watch the videos, the more it helps to get this shared out in the YouTube algorithm. So if you could, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This next play comes in the second half after the Celtics have made adjustments. Al Horford, who is 6'9", 240 pounds, is now guarding Embiid. Their defense also is more committed to helping and keeping him out of the play, as you can see with every Celtics player practically having a foot in the paint. Here, Embiid is operating out of the triple threat position, trying to use his jab step to get Al Horford off of balance. Horford plays good defense though, leading to Embiid taking the dribble pull-up and hitting a tough shot. It's the same story, different plays with the next few clips. If you want to be a lethal scorer, you have to know your spot. We just saw 3 straight plays of Embiid dominating from practically the same spots. Despite changing up the matchup, the Celtics defense has yet to force Embiid out of his comfort zone. It was one of my biggest takeaways from this game. I was surprised to see how late the help was even on this poster when he's easily gutting them from the paint. The Celtics defense left much to be desired in this game. Embiid deserves his credit because he uses his full toolkit in the game to exploit the defense. I cannot emphasize his footwork enough because even on this play where he catches the ball at the top of the key, he uses great footwork to spin off that pivot foot and blow past Grant Williams for an easy dunk. Personally, I even question Williams' defensive strategy here, playing Embiid so tight with his back to him this far out. The Embiid spin is only available because Williams is playing so far up on him, so far away from the basket. In fairness to Williams though, every defender they put him on was truly on an island. They eventually did try getting the ball out of Embiid's hands by bringing double teams, but his passing ability came into full effect. Late in the game, the Celtics practically bring a triple team at Embiid. However, he is a willing passer and finds PJ Tucker in the corner for a three. They bring the same triple team look at Embiid again on the next possession, and again, he makes the right pass. Guys stay ready to knock down shots when they know they play with a star who will give them the ball. Tucker hits another clutch three that essentially lifts the Sixers to the win. Embiid is going to be one of the most fun players to watch in these playoffs, especially since few teams in the NBA have a method of how to deal with that matchup. This was not the best defensive showing for the Boston Celtics by a mile. However, it is a perfect display of how Embiid can take over and control a game in countless ways. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and this breakdown. Let me know if you want more videos like this by, of course, leaving a like down below, commenting your thoughts on Embiid's big performance. And of course, guys, if you have not already, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Make sure you also, guys, let me get your feedback because I really do want to know what you guys think about Embiid as a matchup, how he will fare against a possible Celtics matchup in the second round or even getting them to the finals. I think he is, if he plays up to his level and as well as James Harden, they could be a very dangerous threat because really nobody has the tools to deal with them. We'll see how that goes, guys. But guys, also make sure you guys follow me on social media. I'm including all my social medias here. Everything is also down in the description as well, with the Discord, Twitter, Instagram, all the whole thing. You know what I'm saying, guys? But let me know what other videos you all would also want to see. I'm going to be covering the playoffs, so if you want to see more breakdowns of certain games, certain plays, certain defensive lapses or whatever that happened in the game, or how a certain guy comes open on a play that's easy or whatever, let me know and I would definitely comment on those things, as well as doing my normal narrative topic driven content. But guys, until next time, thanks for watching. I'm out.